spearmint is your preferred flavour, then you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you are currently wearing odd socks, then you can also go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If at any point in your life, like childhood up until now, if you've ever had aqua dragons or sea monkeys as a pet, like you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you're not sure what they are, they're like these little shrimp that can grow up to like 2 centimeters, and a lot of people get them for their kids as like a little starter like fish tank thing. They're really cool. I've had them before. I've had both sea monkeys and aqua dragons because they're slightly different breeds, and some of mine have grown, some of mine unfortunately have not. But it's one of those things when you get them. The next one is have you ever been paid to paint for someone, like a portrait or anything? If someone's asked you to paint for them and they paid you for that painting, then you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you have baked something like a cake, brownies, biscuits, if you've baked something in the last 48 hours, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you are born on the 2nd or the 22nd of any month, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I feel like I'm saying that just because I like the number 2. It's a good number. And have you ever had guinea pigs as a pet? It can be at any point in your life. If you've ever owned a guinea pig, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you've ever cried in a cinema / movie theatre, you can go to sleep. Must clarify, it has to be while the film is playing. It can't just be like as you're walking into the film or something like that. If you've cried in the cinema when the film's been playing, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you've ever been scuba diving, you can also go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. You can also go to sleep if you have had your 5 a day today. If not, this is your reminder to make sure you eat all your fruit and veg. It's very important. So if you've had your 5 a day, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you've ever met a celebrity and had a conversation with them, you can go to sleep. It doesn't count if you just see them in a shop or something. You have to have spoken to them. If you've spoken to a celebrity, you can go to sleep. I think it's really cool as well. So if you have, let me know what celebrity it was, because it's kind of crazy. It's a small world. God. You can also go to sleep if you've ever travelled or been to Europe. If you've ever travelled or been to Europe, you can go to sleep. Obviously, if you live in Europe, you've already been to Europe, so you can also go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you've ever missed your train or bus, if you've ever missed your train or your bus, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Honestly, I hate when that happens because you're just like almost there and it just leaves and you're like, don't go without me, what are you doing? But yeah, if you've ever missed it, you can go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you've ever felt sickly after a hot chocolate, if you've ever felt like, oh, that was too sweet, you can also go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you have painted each still got a couple of rare ones in here, so even if they do apply to you, that's cool. But you will all be able to go to sleep by the end, I promise. Have you ever had a fish tank with no fish in it? Like, have you ever had a fish tank and maybe the fish tank, like the fish have died, or if you currently have a fish tank sat there and you're just waiting for it so that you can get some fish. If there's no fish currently in there, you can go to sleep. 37. Have you ever written a novel? Have you ever written a novel? A novel, a novel, a novel. If you've ever written a novel, you can go to sleep. That's really cool. I think it's really cool that when people make their own books, like worlds and stuff. I'd love to be able to do that because I have a really big imagination. However, I find it really difficult to sit there and write because it's just one thing that I find quite boring. Like, that sounds really bad. I'm not saying, oh, it's a boring hobby, you shouldn't have it. It's a really good hobby because I love reading. I just struggle to find the words when I'm writing. So I think it's a really cool hobby to have if you have it. And I have a lot of respect for you because I could not sit down and write a book. So, yeah. My next one is, if out of all of the superpowers you could choose, when someone asks you, oh, what was your go-to superpower, and you say invisibility, then you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. My next one is, if you have ever in your life shaved your head completely bald, like if you've ever clean shaven, not even like a buzz cut, I'm talking completely gone. If you've ever shaved your head bald, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And you can also go to sleep if, as a kid, you ever mixed all of the drinks when you know when you get your cup and you can go and refill it. If you ever did a mix of all of the drinks that they had to offer and then regretted your life choices afterwards, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, because I've definitely done that multiple times. My next one is, if you can roll your tongue like that, then you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. But that's quite a common one. I think about 70% of people can do that one. So a lot of you should be able to go to sleep by now anyway. On the topic of rolling your tongue, if you can also wiggle your ears, I cannot do that, so I cannot demonstrate. But if you can wiggle your ears, you can also go to sleep. Also, how do you do that? Because I think it's really cool and I've never been able to do it. I feel like I want to learn because it just doesn't work. Anyway, if you are currently laying in bed at the moment, if you're watching this and you're laying down in bed, you can go to sleep. You need it, clearly. You're laying in bed for a reason. So if you're watching this while laying down, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you have work or school tomorrow at any point, you can also go to sleep. I know a lot of schools are broken up for summer now, so it's probably not the best time to be saying school. However, I know that a lot of people might watch this in a year or two's time if it ever blows up, which it probably won't. But if you do have work or school, then you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And if you have been on holiday in the last year, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you have read a book in the last 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, if you've read a book in the last 3 months, then you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you've ever been looking at your phone or reading a book or anything like that and you've smiled / giggled to yourself, if you've ever done that, bonus points if you've ever kicked your feet because you found something really fun or interesting or something like that. If you've ever laughed or giggled to yourself, you can go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I know I've done that way too many times, but yeah. If you've watched any of my previous videos, then you can also go to sleep. Thank you so much for coming back and watching another. I do very much appreciate it. So if you have watched any of my previous videos, you can also go to sleep. And you can go to sleep if you listen to ASMR every night. If you listen to ASMR every night, you can also go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.